Hi, first grade. Today's Indescribable is called Perfectly Planned and Created, and it is taken from the book of Isaiah 64:8. Lord, you are our Father. We are like the clay, and you are the potter. Your hands made us all. And here's the devotion. There are some pretty interesting, really weird animals in God's creation. One of them is the camel. With its thick, bushy eyebrows, long eyelashes, hump on its back, and big, floppy feet, the camel is not exactly the world's cutest creature. But everything about it was perfectly planned and created by God to help the camel live in the desert. That big hump, most people think it stores water, but it actually stores fat. The big hump of fat lets the camels go up to a week without drinking water during the summer, and it can even go longer without eating. You know how? The camel can burn the fat in its hump for both energy and water. So what about those bushy eyebrows and long eyelashes? They keep out the desert sand. Camels can even close their nostrils to keep out the sand. And those big floppy feet, they're perfect for traveling long distances on shifting sands. Yes, camels were perfectly planned and created to live in the desert. Just as fish were perfectly created to live in water, birds were perfectly created to fly, and monkeys were perfectly created to swing through trees. And you were perfectly created to be you. Just as a potter shapes the clay in the vessel she wants to make, God made you with a plan and for a purpose. To love him and to love others. And he gave you special talents and abilities so you could live out his purposes for you in a uniquely you kind of way that no one else can do. God is the perfect creator, and he created you according to his perfect plan. And the be amazed part, of course, has to do with the camel, and that's a baby camel. So let's see what it says. Baby camels are born without any humps at all. Camels with one hump are called Arabian or dromedary camels. They live in the Middle East. Camels with two humps, called Asian or backdragon camels, they live only in China and Mongolia, but none of them have humps in the beginning. Wow, boys and girls. I know I've said this many, many times this year, how God just each animal he thought of just so perfectly and designed them in just such a special way, just like he did for you and I. All right. Bye-bye.